Hey everybody, this is Christy from Mac Jewelry, and tonight I am going to try to show you how to make this bracelet. I've tried to do this 3 different times. I've knocked the camera over, I swear, about 3 or 4 different times. So if I knock it over again, I may just go with it. So I'm just going to give you a forewarning. I'm having a terrible night shooting this darn blasted dag-nabbit tutorial. So just bear with me. So anyways, I am going to try to show you how to make the merry-go-round bracelet. It is really super easy. It is really pretty. I have 2 samples here for you. I made this blue one, and of course my phone does not want to focus. This is the blue one I made, and it is really pretty, and I used a magnetic clasp for it. It was really pretty. And this is a 7-inch bracelet, so the materials will be for a 7-inch bracelet. You can adjust it to whatever you need to do, you know. And this is the yellow and green one. These colors are a little out of my comfort zone, but I like it. Turned out really nice. So, as I said earlier, I started to shoot it several times and it broke, or the phone kept falling and whatnot. So, I have got one halfway started here. But for the materials, you're going to need 40 Super Duos of any color. You are going to need 54 4x3 rondelles. You're going to need 24 size 6 C beads. You're going to need some size 11 C beads, and I'm using the silver. You're going to need a clasp, and I'm going to use a toggle and a jump ring, or a lobster claw and a jump ring, sorry. And you're going to need about a wingspan of a 6-pound fire line, and I am using a black. And you're going to need a size 10 beading needle. Okay. Now, I have already started making it, because this is like my 3rd or 4th time doing this tutorial. But the first part of it is pretty much the same. You want to string on 4 Super Duos, 4 rondelles. You want to go through it, tighten a knot. That's how you start it out, okay? And then after that, it's just the same old thing. You want to go to your end Super Duo. Okay, your middle one. You want to go all the way to it, and then you want to go through the top of that same Super Duo. Okay? And then you want to pick up a rondelle, a Super Duo, a rondelle, a Super Duo, a rondelle, a Super Duo, and a rondelle. Now, you want to make sure that you have 4 rondelles and 3 Super Duos after your initial one, okay? They all have 4 in there. We're going to share this Super Duo right here. So, you get this put on your needle. Your thread's coming out this way from that Super Duo. You just want to make a circle, okay? And you want to pull it through, and that's what you're going to have. Okay, now you want to make your way to this middle Super Duo up here. So, you want to just run your needle through the rondelle, the Super Duo, the rondelle, and the Super Duo. Okay, go ahead and pull that. And you want to pull it kind of tight, okay? So you're coming out, that's bottom hoe of that Super Duo there. Go ahead and go through the top hoe of that same Super Duo. Just like that. Okay. Let's see if I can zoom in without knocking this thing over. Okay. Now, That's what you should have. And now you want to pick up the same as you picked up the last time. A rondelle, super duo, rondelle, till you have 3 super duos and 4 rondelles on there, okay? So that's what you should have on your needle. And again, you're going to go back through this rondelle or this super duo that you're coming out of. Now your supplies is according to how big you want your bracelet. So if you need it bigger, you're going to use more. If you need it smaller, you're going to use less. So you want to go ahead, run your needle up through all your rondelle super duos till you're coming out this middle super duo right here. Go through your bottom, and then you want to go through your top hoe of that same super duo. Just like that. And it's just repeating this step. So just make sure you pick up a rondelle and then your super duo. Always pick up a rondelle first and end in a rondelle with this sequence. And of course, I messed it up because I'm a nut. 3 super duos, 4 rondelles. Just like that. You're coming out of this super duo. You just want to go through that same hoe. Just like that. Okay? And you're just making a circle. This is right angle weave. It's pretty easy. And it goes pretty fast. Make sure you pull your thread in the same direction you're coming out of your beads, okay? That way you make it secure, you make it tight. Now you're coming out of that bottom hole of the middle one. You want to be coming out of the top one. The top hole. Just like that. And then again, rondelle, super duo, till you have 4 rondelles and 3 super duos on your needle. Just like so. Coming out of the top hole, you want to go back through, make a circle. Just like that. Now you want to go through this rondelle, bottom hole of this super duo, this rondelle, and the bottom hole of this super duo. You may not get it all in one swipe, but that's okay. And your super duos will turn and act all goofy. That's okay. When you pull it tight, it'll all go like it's supposed to. Get this to focus. Okay. Coming out of the bottom hole with that middle super duo. Now you want to go through the top. And I would pause this and finish this, but I haven't got pause. So you get to watch me boringly do this. But if you want to pause it, go ahead. Do your thing. And then just come back when you're ready for the next step. So if not, just beat along with me. You want to go all the way up through that bottom hole with that middle super duo there. Just like so. Okay. And then you want to go through the top hoe of that same super duo. This is a pretty easy bracelet to make. I mean, it's not difficult by any means. Now I have some tutorials I need to do, but they're going to be a little more difficult to teach. I made a butterfly and I'm struggling with that right now. So that's going to be a little bit before I can get that tutorial to y'all. So you just keep going in the same pattern. Make sure you hold your work. Give that a nice tug. Okay? Make sure that's pulled tight. I'm still coming down from that cold I've got. So I'm going to be sniffing and all that other goofiness. Okay. Now you just want to pick up your next sequence. And again, guys, remember, you want to start with the rondelle, end with the rondelle. Otherwise, you're going to have two super duos together, and that would just be weird. Okay, that's what you should have. Go back through that same hole you're coming out of. Okay? And then go through your rondelle, your super duo, your rondelle, and your super duo. Like I said, this is going to be so loose. I mean, you see that? But that's okay, because we're going to tighten it all up and reinforce as we add the C beads. Coming out of that bottom hole, you want to go through the top one. Okay. Now we're going to do this one more time. Rondelle, super duo, rondelle, super duo, rondelle, super duo, rondelle. 3 and 4. There you go. You're going to go back through that same hole you're coming out of. Okay. Just like that. And then you're going to go up through your rondelle, your super duo, your rondelle, and your super duo. Okay? Go ahead and pull that tight. Try not to get yourself all tangled up like I about done. Okay, so this is what you should have so far. Okay? Now, go ahead and go through that top hole of that super duo. And we're going to add our clasp. Now, I'm going to be using a lobster claw and a jump ring. So, you're going to pick up 4 size 11s. 2, 3, and 4. And you're going to pick up a rondelle. Okay. Let them drop all the way down to your work. Pick up your jump ring or your toggle or your whatever closure you're using. Okay. And you're going to go ahead. You're going to drop that down. And you might want to hold your jump ring if it's bigger than your rondelle, because it will go through. And then you want to go through your rondelle again. So hold that jump ring if you're using a lobster claw. Okay? And pull that tight. And we're going to try this again because apparently it didn't want to work out. Imagine that. Alright. Take your jump ring, run your needle through it, go down your rondelle and 2 C beads. Okay? Go ahead and pull it tight. Then you're going to pick up 2 more size 11 C beads. And you're going to go back through just your super duo. You're going to pull. Now, we will reinforce this. We're going to go back through this several times. So don't freak out. Because, oh my goodness, I didn't reinforce it. We're going to. That's what you should have. Make sure that your C beads are straddling that super duo, okay? Alright, now we're going to go through your super duo, your rondelle, your super duo, and your rondelle, okay? So, that's what you should have thus far. You're going to go through your rondelle. You're going to go through your bottom hoe of the super duo, your rondelle, your super duo, and you're going to come out that rondelle. Okay? Now you're going to pick up a size 6 C bead, and you're going to go through that rondelle, right straight across, and you're going to pull. Now that is going to set right in between your rondelle and your two rondelles. Now you want to go through your super duo and your next rondelle. Just like that. That's where you should be coming out. Pick up a size 6. Go through this rondelle straight across. And go ahead and go through your super duo. And if you can catch them all. If you can't, that's okay. You want to go through... Sorry, this isn't focusing right. This is frustrating. You want to go through your rondelle, your super duo, and your next rondelle. Just like that. You don't want to pull super tight, but you want to pull it enough to where your C bead sets in between the two rondelles. Now, you want to go through your rondelle, your super duo, and your rondelle. Go ahead and pull that. And it's going to look just like that. Okay? You're going to do that all the way around till you get down to your other end. Like I said, this isn't really super hard. It's really pretty. I'm having an off night, so you just have to be patient with me. You want to continually follow that step till you get down to the other end of your bracelet. I'll be glad when I get a camera that I can pause. That way you guys aren't bored with seeing me do the same thing over and over again and listening to me talk. So, but you're just going to go down. Just keep going down. Okay? Till you get to the end of the bracelet. This is really a very pretty bracelet. You can do it in all different kinds of colors, and oh, it'll be awesome. It would be nice to see what you all make with it. You know, the colors you use with it. How exciting. So, we're almost at the end. And as you're adding your size 6C beads, you're also reinforcing your work too. And that way it makes it stronger and all that. So, Alright, we're at the end. And you're going to go ahead and go through your rondelle, your super duo, your rondelle, and then your other super duo at the end. Just kind of get that tail out of your way. Go ahead and go through the bottom hole of that super duo there. And then go through the top. Because now we're going to add the other part of your clasp. Okay? And we're going to do it the same way. You're going to pick up 4 size 11 seed beads. Your rondelle. Go ahead and let them drop. Pick up the other part of your clasp. String it on. And then you're going to go through your rondelle and 2 of your size 11 seed beads. Okay. Providing that you can do it without jacking it up, because apparently I can't. So we're going to try this again. Okay, you're going to go through your rondelle and 2 size 11 seed beads. Then you're going to pick up 2 more size 11s, just like that. And then you're going to go back through the top hole of that super duo you're coming out of. Okay? And now you have got to go through your super duos and your rondelles, and you need to be right over here. So you're just going to go through your bottom hole of your rondelle or your super duo. Then you're going to go through your rondelle, your super duo, and your rondelle. Okay? That's what you're going to have. Now, let me cut that tail out of the way, because this is so getting on my nerves. I don't know about you guys, but it's getting on my nerves. Okay. Alright. Now, you're coming out of that rondelle there. Now, you just want to pick up your size 6 and just repeat what you did on the other side. Through your rondelle, your super duo, and your rondelle. And pull. You're going to repeat that down to this other end. And this is what you're going to do all the way down to the other end. You know, this is, like I said, this is really easy and inexpensive to make. Now, I haven't tried it with twin beads, but I'm sure you could. May have to use more of them. I don't know. I've never tried it, but I'm sure you could. I may have to venture that and see if that would work, what it would look like. Now, some of these you're going to struggle to get through. Just wiggle your needle and work on it. I'm sure you'll get it. Because it's going to start getting a little tight, and that's what you want. If it's not getting tight, then you're not pulling it and giving it enough tension and to make it stronger. So you might want to remember that as you're doing it. So you just want to keep adding them size 6s till you get at the other end. And they're going to start getting a little hard to go through. So, just gotta manipulate it and wiggle your needle and work on it. Make sure you don't get them tangled up like I just did. You know. So, and if you notice, when I get to here, I keep wanting to pick up another size 6. Make sure you go through that other rondelle. Because I've done that too, and it makes me mad. Because then I have to go back through, undo it all, redo it, and then I just get upset. You know, because at this point I'm getting excited because it's all starting to come together and oohs and ahs of how pretty it is. And then you notice you jacked it up and then you get mad. We all do it, but it gets frustrating, you know? So this is really pretty. I wasn't sure about these colors, but I'm telling you, I like it. I like these colors together. See, I got it tangled up here. Just want to keep an eye on it. Watch what you're doing. There we go. Just keep adding them size 6 seed beads. It's going to make this a very sturdy piece. Very sturdy. So, you know, I get complaints that my tutorials aren't professional and and you know, I'm not a professional person. I am who I am. And I don't make any pretense about it. When I watch a tutorial or talk to someone, I want to see that they're real, you know? And that's all I want to do. I just want to portray me, not anything else. So, alright, we are at the end, as you can see here. And it is really, really tight. So just wiggle your needle. Okay, and that's what you should have so far. How pretty is that, right? Look at that. Is that not pretty? Okay, now you want to work around. Go ahead and reinforce this again. I'm going to pretend I did, just for video's sake. Okay. Then you want to make your way around. And let's see. You want to, I got all tangled up. You're coming out of this bottom hole. You want to go through the top. Okay. Top hole of that. Now, what you want to do is you want to pick up 4 size 11 seed beads. Now we're going to be working with just the size 11. You want to pick up 4 11s and you want to go through this top hoe of the next super duo till you have that. Okay? And then you may have to adjust, but I believe you 4 work. Pick up 4 and go through that size 11 or that size 6. So you pick up 4 C beads and go through that size 6, and then you pick up 4 more. And that's what you're going to do all the way down. Going to go through the top hoe of that next super duo. And you're going to have a little decorative on the sides. And that's what you want. So you're going to pick up 4. Go through that size 6. And you don't have to pull really tight. 4 C beads. Go through this top hole of that Super Duo. Okay? That's what you're going to have. And they're going to be like little ruffles at the end of your piece. Just decorate it up a little bit. 4 C beads. Go through that size 6. And you're going to do this on both sides of your piece. And it goes fairly quick. Like I said, don't pull real tight, because you don't want it all wavy and stuff. Pick up 4, go through that size 6. Make sure you don't get them tangled up. 4 more C beads. Go through that top hole of that Super Duo and pull. And you're going to do that all the way down. You're picking up 4, going through your size 6. You're going to pick up 4. You're going to go through the top hole of that Super Duo. Like I said, you don't want to pull real tight. And they're going to, some of them will probably turn and whatever, and that's fine. See, it's just a little decorative piece. Just a little ruffle on your shimmer and shine, you know? Pick up 4, go through your size 6. Pick up 4. Go through the top hole in the next Super Duo. Pick up 4. Go through your size 6. Go through 4. Or get 4, I'm sorry. Pick up 4 C beads. Go through that top hole of that Super Duo. And like I said, this is so super easy. It's ridiculous how easy it is. And I like what it looks like with the little ruffle on the edges. It just makes more sense. I mean, if you don't want to add them, I mean, that's cool, but I think it adds a little something, something to it. So, we're almost at the end. You just keep picking up 4. Going through your size 6. Picking up 4. Going through your top hole, your Super Duo. It's just that simple. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? Simple. Picking up 4. Going through your size 6. Picking up 4. Going through your Super Duo. Just like that. And like I said, see, it goes by quick. You go through your size 6. And you don't want to forget to go through that 6. I get a little carried away, and I make a little dumb, crazy mistake like that. Okay. Now, here we are at the end. Now, you want to pick up 4. Okay. And you want to go through that top hole of this Super Duo. And then go ahead and reinforce your clasp. I'm just going to say I already did it. See, you saw me do it. Okay. And now, reinforced. Now, you're going to go down and embellish the other side. Coming out of the top hole of your Super Duo, going in the top hole of that Super Duo with 4 C beads. 2, 3, 4. going through your size 6. Just like that. Going through your top hole of your super duo, picking up 4, going through your size 6. Just like that. It's really easy, and I just love the ruffle. You know? I really do. I love the ruffle. And this is really, really easy. I mean, this is like a beginner's tutorial. Beginner's project, I guess I should say. Just like that. And you're just going to go all the way down. And then you'll want to reinforce it, you know, your clasp, your closure again. And reinforce it as many times as it'll let you. The more you reinforce it, the stronger it is. So, and you don't want your piece to break. You know, there was a time I wouldn't even reinforce my stuff. And then it was breaking, and I was like, you stinking gotta be kidding me. So now I reinforce everything. And I reinforce it so much, and now I guarantee my pieces, if it breaks, you know, we'll fix it. But if you don't reinforce it, I wouldn't suggest you do that, because you'll come into a lot of money fixing these pieces up, you know. So, and I don't look like I'm going to have enough fire line to go all the way down at the end. I might, but with my luck, probably not. But I'm going to do it as much as I can. And you'll start seeing them ruffle like that and just lay frontwards and backwards. That's all cool. You know, like I said, the ruffles aren't supposed to be politically correct. They're supposed to be an embellishment. Free, you know, doing their thing. They're not uniformed. I mean, if you want them uniform, fine, but I think ruffles are more classy when they're not. So, we're almost at the end. You just want to keep picking up 4, going through your super duo. Picking up 4, going through your size 6. You're just going to do that all the way down. You know, it's pretty easy. I mean, I think it is. Again and again, you know. Two, 3, 4. And it's a really pretty piece. And a fast moving piece. So it doesn't take long to do it. Once you do it the first time, it's like, shh, I got this. So, and unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough to do the very last couple. Imagine that. But this is what your finished piece is going to look like. And like I said, kind of zoom out. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? So, anyways, this is the merry-go-round bracelet. It is really super easy. Absolutely gorgeous. So, I hope you guys like this tutorial. Sorry it was boring. But if you like this tutorial, go ahead and press like. Subscribe to our channel. Tell us what you think, and find us on Mac Jewelry on Facebook. I thank you for watching, and y'all have a great night.